That's the one. Alright, what's up everybody? I need to turn down this music because I forgot that that is a setting. Okay. So, what is up everybody? Welcome back to episode 3. Episode 2 seems like it's doing really good so far, so I'm actually kind of hyped. Like I said last time, our goal today is to get enough money to buy our own truck. I didn't learn from last time because we're definitely going to be doing another articulated truck. Because that's mainly what's on the market right now for, it's 10 grand. So that will cover us being able to buy said first truck, as well as hopefully whatever whatever repairs we need to do to get the vehicle roadworthy, so that we can start doing our own, hauls in the next episode. So we're going from Chicago to Burlington, Iowa. This is actually a really fun drive. I'm actually really excited. Alright. I was about to say, it better not start me off in, like, some stupid spot. I don't want to get out of here. Is there a way out over there? Not really. Not unless I go all the way down. Oh. You're telling me I cannot zoom in from this side. Okay. You know what? Alright, alright. How am I going to get out of here? Because obviously I can't turn right. I'm thinking I have to go this way. I don't even know what I'm hauling. What am I hauling? Some kind of heavy machinery here. I probably should have, checked before I took it to see what I was hauling. But that's fine. Yeah, I am actually really happy with how the, second episode did. The first episode I feel was kind of like a little bit of a blunder, but you know what? Hey, we live, we learn. That's the idea. Like I said, I'm not really doing this, for any. I'm not really doing this video franchise or series, whatever I want to end up calling it in the end. I'm not doing it for any, reason other than personal. Just because I like doing videos. It's something I always wanted to do growing up. And hey, you know what? I've got the downtime. I want to play the game. Might as well record it. Alright. Starting back in a lovely Chicago area. Eventually I will get my own custom thumbnails, but for now we're just going to end up using the same, the same, thumbnails for the actual DLC's release. Maybe I'll do it, like state by state for like if, we move into a new territory and we start hauling out of there. Maybe I'll move down to a new state. That could be fun. Alright. Let's go ahead and start our turn. Turn nice and extra wide. Maybe we'll learn from last time on how to handle this, stupid trailer combo. This is not a fun trailer to drive. Obviously we could have done the special haul, which it is a really fun thing to do. Maybe we'll do that, in a future episode where, we do like the heavy extra wide load where we have to have an actual crew like guide us and everything. The only problem is those take longer because like, this trailer, I can just haul. I can go whatever speed I want. I can just get from point A to point B. With doing it the special missions, it's a little bit more complicated because you've got to go the speed the rest of your crew, and I can't remember how fast I was able to go before, but we'll figure it out eventually. This dude has his base cranked up to max. That is actually amazing. Man, why can't I do that in my truck? Can you imagine it? Just get a couple, giant boom boxes or something in the back. A couple subwoofers. Come on, man. I want to be like that giant magical, semi truck you see every now and then. I totally know what I'm talking about. Don't look too much into it. I pretend to be a car guy. I know some things about cars. I know some things about a little bit of everything, but, you know, what's the phrase? Skilled in all, but master of none. Yeah, that's me pretty much summed up. Immediately down into a 55. That's... yeah, I can't wait to get out of Chicago whenever we can actually get up to speed. We're going to go down to a 45. Can we not? Well, that's fine. It looks like we're beating the early morning traffic, so that's good. I'll tell you one thing, you know, driving trucks is actually really fun. The logistics of them, though, too, is also kind of fun. Something I've done, you know, in real life. I will never understand. I will never understand how, like, you know, in this game, you know, like, oh yeah, I go fast. You know, I get from point A to point B. You know, sometimes I'll speed excessively. But whenever you manage to turn a 18-hour drive into a single day drive and you get there within the next day, we had a semi who drove from like the tip of Florida all the way up into the central Midwest region in a single day, which, you know, in of itself isn't bad, but it's about 1,800 miles that he drove, and he got there well under 18 hours. So, you know, with, you know, DOT and HOS regulations, at least in the US, you're only allowed to drive for 11 hours, and then you have to take an 8-hour rest break. So we're not exactly sure how the guy did it, because even if he was speeding excessively, mind you, with just a dry goods trailer, he had to be pushing over 90 miles an hour the whole way through, which is not impossible, but it just makes you really question it. If for no other reason than it makes it curious how the guy did it. But hey, you know what? He got there on time. He got there a day early. So no one's really complaining because the factory gets to do what they need to do. But at the same time, it's kind of like, wow, that's actually kind of insane. Then again, like I said, you know, I drive through Illinois all the time, and I can tell you for a fact that going up 55 and up to 74, you will see the cattle trailers hauling, going at least 90 through those, you know, sections of highway. I mean, you know, I drive a Challenger as my personal vehicle, and I've been known to speed. But I remember I was going, I forget how fast I was going, but I was hauling. And this massive cattle trailer just pulls up alongside me out of nowhere and speeds past me. And I'm like, either that dude is running really late, or he just doesn't want to dilly-dally around. Come to find out, no, that's a normal route for him. And they haul. They're leadfoots. It's amazing to see. And then at the same time, it's like them poor cows inside that trailer are probably just jostling around. Alright. Finally get myself up to some kind of a normal speed. We've still got about 3 hours or so. No, I just now remembered I never turned on my lights, and we are getting up to 7:30 p.m. The sun is going down. This is almost the end of the first day, and we've already made $13,000. So I'm actually really happy. You know, we're about to push. I think it'll be about 21 or 22,000 by the end of this job. So, you know, hey, we are definitely making some money here. This guy's gonna hit his brakes. Man, come on. You always hit your brakes whenever you get onto the ramp. That way the guy behind you doesn't have to slam his brakes. Come on now. We're better than this, people. It's the same as if you're on the on-ramp and you're getting onto the highway. Don't slow down because the cars ain't merging over. Speed up. Either speed up or match speed to where you can actually merge in safely. But don't take the whole line behind you down. Semi, it's a little bit harder. Because we're not able to get up to speed like that. But, you know, it's not that big a deal. I don't know if this, I might have to find a new mix. I don't know if this mix is the right one for driving. It's kind of more of an action-packed music that I'm listening to right now. And I think it should be more relaxing if I'm driving. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. We should be up by Moline. No, we're not up by Moline. We're up by, probably Davenport area, if I had to guess. Actually, that is the Moline ramp. Isn't it? Yeah, let's check. I think it's that one. Yeah. I think we're up by Moline. No, we are Davenport. Oh, I still know what I'm talking about every now and then. I just recognized that that exit. It's a little weird having to get used to everything, you know, size-wise. I wish it was this short of a trip in, you know, real life, but that's fine. We got our exit coming up here on the Cloverleaf. Let's get ready to get on it. I'll tell you what, right now road construction is really driving me up a wall because it's taking my normal 17-minute route to work and now it's taking me almost 30, and it's going to be that way for at least the rest of the year. Because at least in the central Midwest, I don't know if it goes anywhere else because I know it goes based on the humidity and the heat. We have to have at least 30 days to cure on concrete. So as soon as they... What the hell was that? I have no idea what that noise was. Looking at the dash. Was it a temperature warning? No, it wasn't temperature. It's not. Maybe it was oil pressure or something. I'm gonna have to look back in the video. Anyways, like I was saying, for, you know, like whenever they do like the road work and stuff, as soon as they pour concrete, they gotta wait 30 days before they can allow a car on it for it to cure. And then if it rains, it gets extended. I don't know by how much, but I do know it is very annoying having to constantly deal with construction, and they're just giving us construction everywhere right now. Oh, I've got them little warning light. Okay, so maybe it wasn't something on the dash. Maybe it was one of those lights telling me that, hey, I was close to the wall or something. Okay. I could see that. We are also getting no speed, and I am full finger down on the trigger right now, trying to get up to speed. It's fine. We've only got about an hour and a half left on this route. Maybe like another 5-6 minutes. I don't know if that's going to allow me to get up to speed or not. Find out. We're stuck at 53. I don't know what I did. I feel like I had this truck happen before. Or this kind of thing happen before. It's in 12th gear. It's in economy mode. Is there a way to shut off economy mode? I've never actually known. Let's see here. I know this is taking everyone out of... No? Alright. It's taking everyone out of immersion, me looking at my menu. I'm sorry about that. I know some people, they just want to, you know, be able to mindlessly look at a video. And we're going to drop down to 45. Alright. Okay. I didn't know if we were going to be able to stop in time. Got a little worried there. Fifth economy. There's got to be a way to get it out of economy mode, but I don't know what it could be. So that now. Not sure. It could have been in economy mode the whole time. I'm just trying to figure out why I wasn't able to get up to speed. Maybe it was oil pressure that was beeping at us, because it did. The oil pressure is kind of running up a little high. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Hazard Light. We are definitely going through there because I am not stopping this rig if I don't have to. It takes way too much to get this thing going. So, you know, I always talk about, you know, like the future plans. So, one of the things that is nice is about, you know, being able to buy used trucks now. Well, you know, wasn't there at launch. Well, in the original base game, before they added in that feature of even buying used trucks, you had to buy 3, you know, semis before you could actually be able to, you know, buy online. So you'd have to go to the physical dealership. Well, now you can buy used vehicles and then, you know, swap those out. So, with that said, once we're able to afford starting to hire people to work for us, one of the things that I would like to do is be able to take and pad out our fleet, at least at the start, with used vehicles. And I'm thinking that by the time we get them leveled up far enough, it should be fine. But you know, maybe once, you know, our employees hit like a perfect, you know, safety score or whatever it is, the 7.0 score, we'll buy them a proper brand new vehicle. I really do like the Volvo 2014s. They're actually pretty cheap and they're, you know, pretty good, reliable. So I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna stick with. I'm like I said, I'm more focused right now on just buying used vehicles, but you know, we can take that fleet of used vehicles, and as we expand further out into the country and, you know, build our network up, we can just start, you know, pulling those vehicles and then getting them all up and running. You know, like we'll take the used vehicles that have a million plus miles on them, hand those to the newbies, let them build their score up. I think that's going to be the way that I want to do it. You know, because I don't know if I really want to spend, you know, a, you know, 6-figure salary on a brand new truck just for a brand new rookie who's, you know, they're not going to get into wrecks or anything like that, but, you know, I'd rather not spend $120,000 on those. But again, that could just be a, hey, I want to have a new vehicle, and they get whatever, you know, vehicles we already have. Alright, so we are officially in Iowa. We have crossed the state line. Well, now we have. Close enough. Ooh. A little excited there on my acceleration and braking. Man, that is a turn. I don't know if I've ever rode on this road before. I don't remember that as an exit. Could be wrong. We're gonna swing extra wide since we have this massive trailer behind us. Oh, we're going over to Evergreen. Okay. And that was the cop too, so if he was gonna give us a ticket, that would have been the time where he gave us a ticket. Alright, so after my blunder of last episode where I could not successfully park this truck on the first time, let's try to get it parked the first try. Now I know honestly I'm not going to be able to do the experience backup because that wasn't even an option for me last time, which infuriates me because I would have loved to try. But at the same time, you know, getting any kind of XP we can is worth it. More or less, I'm more worried about the money at this point in the game. Like, you know, I'm once we get our own, you know, tractor trailer, we can then worry about, you know, being able to do all of that. You know, like the experience backups and everything, which we will be doing every time. Just because, you know, I love having that kind of a challenge. Yeah, see, I can't even do it. That's 270 XP we're walking away from because it's not an option for us. Alright. And they literally just want us to park it right over in the corner. Let's go. Easy 25 XP, honestly. I mean, you know, the XP at the end is just the bonus XP for, you know, what we get after the route. So, I'm not too worried about that. We are going to get this as close to straight as we can. And there we go. We're going to detach our coupler. And there we go. Another perfect job. 9,500 bucks in the bank. 500 XP. Almost hit level 3. We'll hit level 3 here probably in the next episode. But the main point of today was to be able to buy our first truck. And right there, the Volvo 2014 300 that we were going to buy. It's got a 355 horsepower engine, 1,250 pounds of foot torque, 1,000 RPM, 150 gallons. We do have 22,000. What's the next one? I think is this one here, which I think is literally the same thing. Yeah, it's just the same thing, just probably, yeah, lower miles. So we're just going to do this one because I don't really care about the miles. And we get to buy our first truck. Like I said, this was my whole goal for this first 3 episodes. I'm happy we were able to do it without a single loan, mind you. And yeah, now we can go to truck manager, which you don't really need to do, but that's fine. All right. I am gonna quick travel because I don't want to deal with my dealer, or I don't want to deal with that. So we're just gonna quick travel over to Peoria to the maintenance bay so we can actually do our maintenance on the vehicle. And let's see what the service is going to cost. So we got about $8,000 left. And what's the service recommendations here? It's going to ask us to do all that. I'd like to do that too, honestly. What would it cost me to replace everything? Okay. So repairing all is about $1,000. Oh, I see. So that, okay. So that's why it said no, because that's just worn out. Like, that'll have to be replaced, and that's going to be the $8,000. What would this one cost? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll follow the service recommendations. $1,000, get this vehicle up and roadworthy. It is still worn out, but that will be something we will have to fix in the next episode. And as we go, we will get this vehicle nice and prepped. I also want to get its own custom color here soon, because as much as I love red, I would much rather have a nice blue. Let's see what the blue actually, if I can do it. Yeah, this is the blue I want. $2,900. Let's go ahead and go for it. That's fine with me. And, yeah. So I will see you all in the next episode. Remember, if you like these videos, like, comment, and subscribe. You're not forced to do it. If you want to do it, go for it. Doesn't bother me in the end either way. It just makes me a little bit happy seeing that little number go up. And I will see you all in the next time. And if, like I said, if you guys ever have any recommendations or you want to see me do something or try something, leave it in the comments. Otherwise, I won't know, and I'm just going to keep doing the thing that I'm doing. So, peace out, everybody.